Imagine a sky full of animals falling down. Sounds crazy, right? Today, we're exploring 15 unbelievable animal rains and showing you what happened if they actually happened in real life. First up, fish rain. Can you imagine fish tumbling from the sky like raindrops? If this really happened, rivers and ponds would overflow with fish. People nearby would see hundreds falling at once. What a watery chaos. Rare, but possible during waterspouts. Fish rain has been reported in Honduras in Australia. Next, frog rain. Frogs hopping from the clouds. Streets would be covered in hopping frogs. Kids would try to catch them while adults scramble to avoid the mess. Frog rains have been reported in Honduras and parts of Europe during storms. Spider rain. Tiny spiders dangling from invisible webs everywhere. Streets would be covered in sticky webs. Walking outside would be a spooky adventure. Reported in India in the USA during strong winds. Worm rain. Worms wriggling as they fall from the clouds. Gardens would be full of wriggling worms, perfect for adventurous kids and gardeners with a sense of humor. Commonly observed after heavy rains in the UK and Australia. Jellyfish rain. Glowing creatures floating down from the clouds. Imagine glowing jellyfish landing softly. Magical, but slippery if you step on them. Reported along coastal regions during waterspouts. Rare, but possible in the USA and Japan. Crab rain. Tiny crabs tumbling down from the clouds. Beaches would be covered in little crabs. Tourists would have to dodge these scuttling critters, common on islands like Christmas Island during migration season. Shrimp rain. Tiny shrimp falling into ponds and lakes. Ponds would be overflowing with shrimp. Fishermen would get a surprise catch from the sky. Rarely occurs in coastal storms in Mexico and Japan. Snail rain. Slow-motion snails sliding down from the clouds. Gardens would have a slippery surprise. Kids would try to catch them gently. Reported in France and UK after heavy rain. Starfish rain. Starfish flying through the air during coastal storms. Beaches would be covered in starfish. Surfers might have a very unusual morning. Observed in coastal areas of Australia during storms. Tadpole rain. Little water babies bouncing into ponds. Ponds would have hundreds of tadpoles. Kids would have an instant pond full of life. Observed in India and parts of South America after rains. Ant rain. Tiny ants falling like raindrops. Grounds and streets would be crawling with ants. Watch your step. Reported in India and USA during tornadoes. Beetle rain. Colorful beetles raining down. Gardens would be full of crawling and flying beetles. Kids would love catching them. Observed in Brazil and South Africa during storms. Butterfly rain. Imagine a sky full of fluttering butterflies. Beautiful, but chaotic. Fields would be full of fluttering colors. Observed in Mexico during monarch butterfly migration. Grasshopper rain. Tiny hoppers falling from the sky. Fields would have thousands of hopping grasshoppers. Observed in Africa and Asia during locust migration storms. Finally, ladybug rain. Tiny flying ladybugs covering the sky.
Wow,
Fields would
look
be
at all
full
the
of colorful
ladybugs.
little ladybugs.
They're everywhere.
Magical
This is
and
so
fun.
cool.
Reported in Europe and North America occasionally. So, which of these unbelievable animal rains would you love to see or maybe avoid? Comment below and don't forget to subscribe for more crazy fun facts.